this lesson I will show you how to create a pair of earrings using cowrie shells. As you can see, I have chosen cowrie shells that are painted also beside the white ones, and I will show you how to make a pair of earrings for which you only need 2 tools and also 2 findings. Before we begin, let's talk about the tools and the findings. So for this pair of earrings we shall use these 2 tools, and let's talk about each one of them. This ring is called the jump ring opener, and as the name suggests, it is used for opening and closing the jump rings. So these are the jump rings. The second tool that we shall need for this type of earrings are these pliers, which are called the chain nose pliers. As you can see, they are pointed here, they are very narrow, so that with this tip of the pliers we can grab the small items. They are used also for bending a wire. They have multiple utilities, but in this case we shall also use them for only one purpose, for opening and closing the jump rings together with the jump ring opener. As you can see, characteristic of these pliers is the fact that they have no teeth on this surface. You can see the surface is very flat. The reason for not having teeth is the fact that this way the findings will not be scratched, or will be scratched less. The disadvantage of not having teeth is the fact that they do not grip so well the findings. And let's talk about the findings now. I've shown you the jump rings, so these are the jump rings, and the jump rings are a very common type of finding that is used for very many jewelry items. They are used for necklaces, for bracelets, for anklets, for very many types of jewelry items. So generally when you make handmade jewelry, you should think about having jump rings, because a lot of jump rings, because you will need them for most of your jewelry items. As you can see, for these earrings I have chosen some large jump rings because of the shape of the cowrie shells. As you can see, these cowrie shells do not have an orifice here so that you could attach a smaller jump ring. They are broken here, so this distance is pretty large, so we shall need a larger jump ring for them. And the second finding that we shall need is this item. This is called a French ear wire or a fishhook ear wire, and it is used for hanging the earring on your ear, on the earlobe. So we shall only need these 2 findings for our earrings. And now that I have talked to you about what we need as tools and findings in order to make the earrings, let's start making the earrings. So let's begin by taking the beads, putting them in order like this, and let's start attaching the beads to one another. I'll take a jump ring, I grab it with the pliers, and using the jump ring opener I will open the jump ring. As you can see, I have opened the jump ring very much, because the space of the jump ring, this space, should allow this large bit of shell to go through the jump ring, like this. So I have attached the first bead, and now I will attach the second bead, like this. So I have attached the two beads, and now we are going to close the jump ring. Again, I grab the jump ring with my pliers, and with the jump ring opener I will close it. This way. Like this. So the first two beads have been attached. Now let's attach the next bead, the next shell. I will take the second jump ring, open it like this, and I put it through the first bead and also through the last bead, the second bead, and through the third bead, the last bead. And again, I grab it with the pliers, like this, and close it with the jump ring opener. Like this. And now that I have attached the beads to one another, let's attach the last item, the finding, the fishhook ear wire that, as I've told you, is used in order to hang the earring on the earlobe. I will again use a jump ring to attach the fishhook ear wire to the rest of the earring. I'll grab the jump ring with the pliers, open the jump ring, put the jump ring through the bead and attach the fishhook ear wire. I will mention an important aspect that you should take into consideration. So this is the position of the beads, and the front of the beads faces us, right? So we shall take into consideration that when we make our earrings, we should think about what direction those beads will face. If we want the beads to face this direction, then we must calculate how they will look on the ear. So we must calculate what the face will look like. So let's say that this is the face. This is one ear, and this is the other ear. So we have made the first earring, and if we attach it to the ear, we have to put this fishhook ear wire in this position, in this direction, so that it faces the ear this way. If we put it this way, then our earring will face this direction. If we put it this way, the earring, if we put it into the ear, will be looking like this, right? Because we take it, let's see. We put the earring like this, right? And if you want to hang it in this ear, we'll do this. So what will happen? The earring will face the opposite direction, so we'll see the back of the earring. So be very careful that you calculate how the earring should look in the end, and in what direction the front of the earring should go, and according to that you will attach the fishhook ear wire. So I put the fishhook ear wire this way so that I can hang it in the ear like this. I will put the fishhook ear wire like this, and again I will close the jump ring with the jump ring opener, and our first earring is ready. So this is our first earring. And on the background is our little friend who wants something. I think I'll go to see what the cat wants. Right, kitty? Because you don't let us finish the earrings. So anyway, this is the first earring. As you can see, I have finished the first earring. And then let's make the second earring. And here we have our little friend who wants attention because he's getting bored alone. And now that our little mascot has decided to leave us alone, let's continue to make the other earring, but quickly, because the cat is getting bored when he is alone, and he might decide to bother us again. Now let's make the second earring, and we shall use the same steps that we used for the first earring. So I'll take the jump ring, open it with the jump ring opener and the pliers. I'll open the jump ring a bit more so that the bead can go through the jump ring, and I attach the two beads at the bottom of the earring. And now I close them. And now let's take the second earring. The second jump ring, sorry. So I have the second jump ring, I've opened it, I put the last bead, I close the jump ring, like this, and I have attached the last earring, the last bead to the earring. And now let's also attach the fishhook ear wire. Again, I open the jump ring with the jump ring opener, like this. I put the jump ring through the bead, and as I have told you now, if this earring faced the fishhook ear wire faced the tip of the fishhook ear wire faced this direction, I will have to put this fishhook ear wire in this direction. Why? Because if we have the face here, one of the jump rings, one of the earrings will face this direction, and the other one must look like this, but it also has to show the front of the beads. Therefore, this fishhook ear wire will go in the opposite direction. So if you are not attentive at this detail, you will finish the earrings and you will notice that one of the earrings is reversed. So you will have to open the jump ring and make the fishhook ear wire open the face the other direction, so that the earrings look normal. So these are the two earrings. As you can see, they are dangle earrings, and because I have used these colors, you can match them with something that's with a clothing that has green or red, and you can wear them, for example, at the beach. Generally, the dangle earrings have an elegant look, and they also, because they are long, they also make your neck look longer. So as you can see, it is not difficult to make a pair of earrings like these. The technique for making these earrings is relatively simple, because we only need two tools and two types of findings, the jump rings and the fishhook ear wires to hang the earrings on the ear.